Good morning, everyone. My name is Reed Cody with Acadia Insurance. Summer Rain's decided to implement a return to work policy which will benefit employees and the company alike. I've been working with them to help develop the program, and today I wanted to explain to you what it is, how it works, and what the benefits are to you and to the company. A return to work program is an opportunity for Summer Rain to provide light duty work for employees who are injured on the job. These are temporary opportunities that employees can get back to work sooner and help speed up their recovery. Summer Rain's goal is to prevent all accidents and to prevent accidents from reoccurring. The goal of the Return to Work program is to successfully return injured employees to productive and meaningful work until they can resume their pre-injury position. When an employee is injured in collecting workers' compensation, they're only receiving 60% of their take-home pay. By returning to work on light duty, you can still earn your full paycheck by performing safe, physician-approved tasks while you recover. Returning to work on light duty allows you to continue contributing to the company's success. It helps you stay close with your colleagues and coworkers, and you can rest easy knowing that there will be a job for you when you recover. When you're laid up from injury for long periods of time, you can lose valuable work skills as your body physically deconditions. Returning to work on a light duty schedule can help your body and mind retain your work skills and provide a smoother transition between recovery and getting back to work. The company can also benefit from a return to work policy in many ways. One of those ways is that they can retain valuable skilled employees. They don't need to find replacement employees who can be expensive to find, hire, and train. Also, when employees return to work sooner, there are fewer lost productivity days. Finally, they save money on their insurance from reduced workers' compensation costs. Remember, when the company saves money, that means they have more capital to invest in growth, equipment, and their employees. The Return to Work policy is a program in place to follow in the event of a workplace injury. It outlines what to do in the event of an injury and how to handle the subsequent recovery period. Summer Rain is working with Yale New Haven Occupational Medicine Services, who's familiar with their return to work policy. If the injury on the job is non-emergent, these facilities should be utilized to ensure a smooth return to work process from the start. If the injury is emergent and life-threatening, then the employee should be transported to the nearest hospital for immediate treatment as soon as possible. When an accident, injury, or near miss occurs, it should be reported as soon as possible to Helen Ingram, Office Manager in the Human Resources Department. When the employee is receiving treatment from the physician, they should inform them that Summer Rain has a return to work policy with light-duty jobs available. The injured employee will be provided with a return to work evaluation form and a completed job description form for light-duty tasks. These should be given to the treating physician and returned to Helen Ingram following the initial medical treatment. If the injured employee is released by the doctor to return to a modified duty position, both of the forms must be returned to the Human Resources Department within 24 hours. The employee will receive a modified duty work assignment and they must report for work at that time. If the employee doesn't return to work for the modified duty work assignment, they may lose workers' compensation benefits. The employee also may not return to work without a release form from the attending doctor. If the recovering employee returns to a modified duty job, they must perform within the limits of that job or within the restrictions of the treating physician. The recovering employee should be communicating with their supervisor after every doctor's visit to communicate if their job restrictions have changed. If they have, the employee must provide new medical release documentation from the physician to the Human Resources Department. If after treatment the doctor determines that the employee is unfit for even light-duty work, the employee should be communicating with their supervisor on a weekly basis to report on their current medical status. Summer Rain will need to be able to get in contact with the injured employee, so the employee is responsible to supply Helen Ingram, Office Manager in the Human Resources Department, with a current telephone number and home address that they could be reached at. If there are any changes in the employee's medical condition, they are responsible to notify Helen Ingram within a 24-hour period. It's important to maintain open lines of communication for this return to work policy to work smoothly and effectively at bringing employees back light duty and helping them get back to their full-time normal positions. Summer Rain believes its employees are its greatest asset. They've developed this return to work program and consider it to be a benefit for all employees. If an employee is injured and unable to perform their regular job, they're going to make every effort to speed their recovery through the use of modified duty work. They will work with a treating physician and endeavor to develop a temporary position that complies with the physical restrictions established by the doctor. The goal of our return to work program is to successfully return injured employees to productive and meaningful work until they're able to resume their pre-injury positions.